This is First and 10. Some quick hits off the top here. Daphne and McGill-Tulin, the Yellow Jackets, going to the air early. Preston Messer deep for Matthew Delaney. He's wide open for the score. McGill-Tulin up 7-0 and leading this game very late.
Escambia County at Spanish Ford. Toros quarterback Patrick McGavin dumps it off to McGill transfer Elijah Peters, and watch this stiff arm. Spin move, get out the way, he says. And there's the stiff arm. Looking good as the Toros are rolling right now.
How about Tate, Florida, visiting Satsuma. Satsuma's Daniel Manning on the inside handoff. There he goes, 15 yards, one of two scores for him. This one was tight, tied at 14 at last check. We'll update you on that game coming up in just a minute. Welcome in. This is First and 10. Rob Lee Hockey, Joe Emer here for the next 30 minutes to bring you the best in high school football.
And the best is right here in Lower Alabama. In this state, there are 6 classes in football. In 5 of those, the top-ranked teams from our area.
That's pretty good. Very impressive. Every week, we like to give a little extra attention to one game, and we call it our Game of the Week. That's a fitting title, I think. This week, it's Gulf Shores and top-ranked Viger. Big showdown in 5A Region 1.
Yeah, this one was expected to be a shootout. Kerry Chow is live at the game. Kerry, is it the shootout? What's going on, buddy?
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, weather has certainly been a factor. That probably made it less of a shootout, but if you look behind me, Viger just about to go after an extra point. They just scored a touchdown after a sack of Gulf Shores quarterback Logan Paul after the fumble. The Wolves recovered and ran it into the end zone. Now, as they line up for the extra point, let's take a look at those first half highlights.
Oh, my God, we love Rob. He's the best sport anchor in the world. We love Rob. We love Rob.
Rob, that's great and all, but Joe Emer read one of the greatest highlights of all time. That's right. I'm pulling a Kanye West. Joe, you're Beyonce, and Logan Paul, he just wants us to say his name. The sneak puts Gulf Shores up first, but Viger storms right back. Alabama commit Marvin Chin takes it in from 5 yards out. Then D'Angelo Miller with the 2-yard plunge. That makes it 16-7 Wolves. But you can't keep Paul down. Logan finds Brandon Gottfried for the 26-yard score. It was 16-14 at the half. But here we are in the fourth quarter with just 3 minutes left, and the score, Viger 43, Gulf Shores 21. So in the second half, the Wolves pulled ahead. Guys, it's loud out here. It's a muddy, disgusting, nasty field. Perfect for Friday Night Lights. Guys, back to you.
Kerry, I can't believe you Kanye'd that chick, man.
That's how I roll, man.
Thanks a lot, Kanye. We'll go back to you later. Well, not a bad start to the season for Fairhope running back Jamal Woodyard, the senior, averaging about 225 yards a game on the ground and 4 touchdowns a game. At this pace, Joe, he'd finish the season with more than 2,000 yards and 40 touchdowns.
Not too bad.
That'd be a pretty good season. Yet, so far, the senior does not hold an offer from an SEC school that we know of, at least. If he keeps this up, though, that will change. Woodyard and crew taking on Baldwin County tonight. There he is. And, folks, he was doing it again tonight. First time he touches the ball on the screen pass from Daryl Norris. Yeah, right into the end zone for the score. 7-0 Pirates. And this was just the beginning. Second time he touches it. Inside handoff. Right up the gut. 14-0 Fairhope. Second quarter, they got to spread the wealth a little bit. Boy, I tell you what, Fairhope is an offensive machine. Norris on the inside screen. Lewis Hunter this time, number 18, goes 19 yards for the score. 21-0 Pirates. Then, back to Woodyard again. Untouched. Third touchdown of the game. 8 yards. It's 28-0. It's still in the first half. How about one more before the half? 4 touchdowns. on the half. That was a 2-yard run, 35-0. Fairhope, yeah, lots of smiles for Mr. Woodyard tonight. He was pretty much done at the break, and there's the final. Fairhope a winner, 45-6.
Davidson pulled out a tight victory in week 1. Since then, they've been rolling tonight, hoping to stay undefeated on the road against Baker. Raining hard early on. Coach giving his teams a pep talk. Jarrell Smith, maybe he enjoys the pep talk, because check it out. First possession deep to Brandon King. Big gain. That play led to a Warriors TD. Baker's mascot not pleased with that. No cameras, no cameras. 4th down, Baker punts near their own end zone. Davidson's special team blocks the punt and recovers for the touchdown. And then early in the second, it was Davidson in the red zone. Ramon Wiggins takes the toss and runs it in about 30 yards for the touch. Davidson, a shutout, 38-0. Heading over to Blunt at Theodore, perhaps 2 future Crimson Tiders. Blunt's Jarek Williams and Theodore's C.J. Mosley going at it tonight. Leopards down 7 until Quintarius Toppings hooks up with Calvin Davison twice for big plays on the same drive. This one, 28 yards for the touchdown, and watch the celebration. A little leap onto the mat. That's nice. Now, Blunt looking for more, but they wouldn't get it. Dylan Busby from Theodore comes up with the interception. A defensive struggle, 7-6 at the half in this one. 21-18. Theodore on top just by 3 in the 4th.
Was that the Fosbury flop we just saw there?
It might have been.
Right? Hey, tomorrow night, 8th-ranked Murphy tries to stay unbeaten. The Panthers hosting winless Bryant. That's a 7 o'clock kick at Ladd Peebles Stadium. Well, as you know, 1st and 10 is always first with the highlights and scores every week. But if you really want the scores early, check us out on Twitter. We've been tweeting score updates all night long, and a lot of those updates have come from you while you're watching the game in the stands.
That's right. We're always interested to hear from our fans. Cherish Lombard is working the Twitter boards tonight. What's up, Cherish?
I love it. More and more people are learning to Twitter. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't gotten it completely yet, but I'm learning. So if you're a first-time Twitterer, that's great. We do have some first-time Twitterers I want to say hey to tonight. One of them, Sweetwater Billy. Another one, Angie Loves John. Also have to say hey, and thank you so much to the folks that are sending us scores tonight. Thank you to Professor Noop. Well, Prof Noop, I'm assuming it's supposed to be Professor Noop, for the Blunt Theodore scores. Also, thank you to KN Dunn for keeping us posted on the Thomasville W.S. Neal game. And a big thank you. I'm going to call him our frequent Twitterer or frequent tweeter. Either way you want to say it. Your Sap sent us a picture of the Daphne McGill game. Look at the spotlight in the background. That is true Friday night lights. So that's what we want from you. And mascots, the Hornets, the Panthers, anything that you have, the Bulldogs. I love dogs. I love animals. Next week, send us some pictures of the mascots. We're going to post them right up here on at Fox 10 Twitter or Fox 10 Sports. Twitter at Fox 10 Sports. See, I'm still getting the hang of it, too. Back to you guys.
Me too, Cherish. I'm still trying to learn all this. You know, they dumped at Theodore tonight. That's why the game's not over yet. But they did just sneak in the homecoming, and then it poured.
Yeah, and that's a good news because before the game was, of course, the big pep rally. Let's check it out. The CW crew on campus. Here goes.
Can Spanish Fort rebound from its upset loss last week? Daphne and McGill have stumbled out of the gate. Who has the upper hand? And we'll head to Florida, a big showdown at Pine Forest. This is 1st and 10.